Hi, Ranjeet. Let's take a look at your new set of essays. This is the one about father staying home, mother's working, the reasons for this, and is it positive or negative? So let's see what you said. Okay. In this era of gender equality, both the parents are contributing equally in upbringing of their children. Number of working mothers and stay-at-home fathers have been increasing significantly for past few years. Even though the benefits of this drift are huge for now, I opine that this is a negative development in a longer run. This essay will outline the possible reasons behind this trend and conclude with my opinion supported by examples. Okay, this is fine, but it could be more accurate. You had some issues here with articles, okay? So you had some articles where you didn't need them, and then you didn't have them where you did need them. So that's one of the things that I want to fix. So, and then other little areas of awkwardness. So I want to reread this and then make some necessary corrections, okay? Okay, so in this era of gender equality, both parents are often contributing equally in the upbringing of their children. The number of working mothers and stay-at-home fathers has been increasing significantly for okay, you know what? There's a problem here. I really feel like there should be some sort of a linker here. I mean, like, how do these two sentences connect? So you say that, oh, you know what? Why don't we do this? Here, let's try it again. In this era of gender equality, both parents often contribute equally in the upbringing of their children, with the number of working mothers and stay-at-home fathers increasing significantly for the past few years. Okay, that works. Even though the benefits of this shift are huge for now, I opine that this is a negative development in the longer term, or in the long run. So in the long run or in the long term, but this is an awkward expression here. And then this was fine. Okay? So let's keep going. To start with, there are mainly two reasons behind the growing trend of stay-at-home fathers. Firstly, these days, women are more empowered than men, and in many cases, they earn even more than men. Okay, you had a great opportunity here to use some good cohesion. You should have taken it, all right? So rather than saying they're more empowered than men, they earn more than men. You've got the same structure here in the one sentence, so let's fix it. Firstly, these days, women are more empowered and in many cases earn more than men. Okay, you didn't need to say than men twice. You could just carry it like to the end there. In such cases, women being financially stronger than men, no, here. In such cases, women, okay, look, comma, being financially stronger than men, become the breadwinner of the family. That's it. Okay. Secondly, modernization has brought a societal change, and people are no longer gender stereotyped as they used to be in older days. Men are not looked down upon for being a house husband. Rather, they are given honor and respect. For instance, Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, took a year off for parenting his newborn. Thus, it is evident that homemaker fathers are acceptable in society. Okay, so societal shift and women making more money. Good. Okay. Although gender equality is of paramount importance in today's world, men taking the lead in childcare may have negative consequences in future. This is because mothers are naturally gifted with more tenderness, patience, and love in comparison to males. Now, here I really want you to make this less absolute. This is what we call hedging. So Find a way to soften some of this language. Don't be so absolute here and say mothers are naturally gifted. You could say instead, this is because mothers are often naturally gifted, or this is because mothers are believed to be naturally gifted. So all of these expressions make this seem less absolute. You don't want to present these ideas as being really absolute, because, then lots of people can easily say, well, that's not entirely true. I'm, not naturally gifted with tenderness. So you don't want to make these kind of overarching absolute statements, okay? Okay. So they impart these qualities to their offspring, which plays a vital role in overall development of a child. Okay, they can impart these qualities to their offspring. So when fathers take care of their children primarily, they frequently fail to provide them, or they can fail to provide them with the same warmth and patience. Consequently, here you have it perfectly. They tend to. That's good. Consequently, children tend to be more carefree, impatient, and violent. To exemplify, the government of India has recently passed legislation without the A to appoint only female staff in daycares and schools for better care of children. This clearly shows that women tend to be better parents with an S than men, and hence men taking primary responsibility in raising children is a negative development. Okay. So, to summarize, changing roles of men and women in raising the family. So here, the changing roles of men and women in raising the family are a result of changes in society and women's status, which has a detrimental impact on society in the long term. Okay, so I thought this was very good. You did a very nice job of supporting and developing. All that was really handled well. You really need to watch out for these articles. They were the one consistent thing that happened throughout this essay. So, do some revision, write down like what words, what areas, where you're making mistakes, and definitely try to aim for higher accuracy with this, okay? All right, let's move on, take a look at your task 1. All right, so let's take a look now at your letter about the moving company. Hi, movers and packers. My name is Ranjeet Kaur and have recently availed your services to transfer my household items. I am writing this email to complain about the damages occurred to some of the items and seek I can never say this word for some reason. Compensatory actions from your side. It's a word I never say, so I'm sorry I can't really say it. Okay. All right, a couple of things about this. First of all, it's a letter. It doesn't say that it's an email. So to call it an email is inappropriate. Also, it's a formal letter. You don't really know these people, so this opening is not really appropriate. This hi. It should start dear. So that's another thing. So it should have been dear movers and packers. That's fine. And I thought this was a little awkward. And then have recently availed. So my name is Ranjeet Kaur, and I have recently availed your services. That's all right. Then, there's a difference between damage and damages. Damages is a different word, has a different meaning. So here it should have just been singular. And then it's not the damage occurred, but I'm writing to complain about the damage which occurred to some of the items and seek, okay, fine. All right, the rest of it is fine. This damage refers to the transportation of movables from New Delhi to Mumbai on the 23rd of September 2021. Many kitchen appliances have been broken, and a few of them are severely damaged, which really concerns us. This includes the compressor of our imported refrigerator, which is broken and needs to be replaced. The screen of our LED television has got cracks, and one of the crockery set, what does that mean? Well, if it's a set, then it should be one of the pieces of our crockery set is shattered into pieces. Because of all this damage, we have been dismayed by your services as your company had promised us to deliver our things securely without any breakage. Okay, it's fine, although I really feel like you use the word damage way too much. Take a look. You've got damage here, and then, where was it? There was a third time. I thought I saw it a third time. All right, well, you definitely have damage here. So let's, so far, 1, 2, 3. I mean, yeah, you could have used a different word. And then look, 4. So try to use a different word. There are a million other words, well, maybe not a million, but there are definitely a handful of other words you could have used. As per our agreement, your company is responsible for the destroyed items, or as per our agreement, your company is responsible for any mishandling of items, and hence we seek solatium for the same. I don't really like this, for the same. The total cost of the television compressor and crockery set, which is $70,000, needs to be compensated. Kindly look into this matter and take appropriate actions at your earliest convenience. Write it out. Looking forward to your positive response. And then yours sincerely, lowercase s. All right, it's fine. I did feel like some of the language here was a little unnatural. But on the whole, I thought you did a good job, excuse me, a good job of answering the bullets. I thought you did fine. Like I said, just a little bit of the unnatural language, okay? So overall, it's a nice set, Ranjeet. Let's see more work from you and correct these essays. Keep in mind what I said about the articles. That's really important, and I'll be looking forward to more work from you. Good luck.